This will be fun. Purgatory, the doctrine Protestants love to call a Catholic invention. So let's open the Bible and see whose invention it really is. Matthew 12:32. Jesus is speaking about the sin against the Holy Spirit, and he says this: "Whoever speaks against the Holy Spirit will not be forgiven, neither in this age nor the age to come." Stop there. Read that subordinate clause again. Neither in this age nor in the age to come. Jesus is specifying that sin will not be forgiven in the age to come. Why qualify it that way unless forgiveness in the age to come is possible for some sins? You don't say this road is closed unless other roads are open. The qualification only makes sense if the age to come includes a possibility that this particular sin is uniquely forecloses. If nothing could be forgiven after death, Jesus would simply say, will never be forgiven. He doesn't say that. He says not in this age and not in the next. The distinction is deliberate. Now, combine that with Revelation 21:27. John is describing heaven as he says plainly, nothing impure will ever enter it. Nothing. No exceptions, no asterisks, no but. So here's the question every Christian, Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, and some in between, have to answer. What happens to the person who dies genuinely in the grace but imperfectly formed? The person who loved God but carried wounds, attachments, unresolved disorders that grace had not fully healed in this life. They can't enter heaven as they are. Revelation 21:27 is unambiguous. They are not damned. They died in grace. So what happened? St. Aquinas in the Tertia Pars distinguishes between the particular and general judgment. At the moment of death, every soul faces the particular judgment, its final destination determined immediately and individually by God. For the elect, those chosen by God for salvation, that judgment is rendered in mercy. Heaven is their destination, but the soul may not yet be ready to enter it. And this is where purgatory becomes one of the most profound expressions of divine mercy in all of Catholic theology. The souls in purgatory are not condemned. They are not being given a second chance at salvation. That question is settled. They are elect, already held in the mercy of God, being sovereignly prepared for what mercy has already promised them. Here is how Aquinas understands it. In our fallen nature, we resisted grace, not completely. The elect cooperated, but imperfectly. Attachment to sin remained. Disordered love persists. Things that should have been surrendered in this life were not fully surrendered. And as Paul says in 1 Corinthians 3, a man's work may be burned up on the last day. He suffers loss, but is himself saved as through fire.